Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to see you again for another monthly forecast. It's hard to believe that it's already June. We're already halfway through the year and I'm like, what? Actually, I'm really glad for summer. I'm definitely a warmer temperature climate person. I really love and enjoy that, I don't know, just the warmness. That's where I like to live. So I'm really excited to show you guys a brand new deck that I'm going to be using for this month's forecast. I think it's really fun to have like new decks for every monthly reading because I am obsessed with decks. I love them. They're one of my favorite tools to communicate to the divine too. And also, I think it's nice to shake it up. A lot of people that do readings, they just tend to use the same cards over and over again, and that's okay if that's okay. But for me, I'm a little bit of a person who likes variety, and I think it's really cool to show you guys what I find. So this deck that I'm using for this month is by Alana Fairchild, and it's the Rumi Oracle. Okay, it's awesome. I really love this deck. What's going to be more unique about this month's reading is I'm actually going to be referring a little bit more to the guidebook, because this is the first guidebook where I swear to God I actually will cry. I won't cry in this video, but this person, Alana Fairchild, it's very clear to me that she understands healing and that she's actually a very good and clear channel. And so because of that, I'm definitely going to be referring to some of the passages in the guidebook. And specifically for each card, it comes with a Rumi quote, a part of a Rumi poem. So I'm going to read that as well for each card. And it's just so beautiful. And of course we know Rumi is one of the most beautiful poets that have ever blessed our planet, and really understands divine love, and a lot of twin flames can relate to Rumi's poems and passages and quotes. And so this is definitely an oracle card deck for the heart. And if you're someone that really enjoys poetry, you're really going to enjoy it as well. So I highly recommend it. The images are also really beautiful, really nice. They're different, but I really like them. I like the colors. I like the style. The titles are a little different. Some of the titles are, I'm like, I have no idea what this is. So like I'd literally have to go and go check the guidebook, unless the interpretation came strictly from the image as well. Like I searched on the uprising wave of love. That is so cool. I really love that. Victory of Miriam. I hope I said that right. So anyways, yeah, I really like this deck. I like the passages, of course, and I like the images. So Blessing of Al-Hakim, it's so pretty. So I definitely recommend this deck. I definitely took my time finding it and seeing, do we really resonate? Dance of the Divine Feminine. I love that. So, okay. Ooh, last one. The Lion and the Deer. That's so pretty. I love the colors. Okay. So I'm going to get right into this reading. And let me just put this aside here. And I'm going to start off with the first week of June. I know I'm a little late uploading. It happens, but it's okay because the week is not over yet, and we can also see how this card relates to the first half of the week. So I've pre-shuffled the cards, and I'm going to pull the first card. And the first card for the first week of June is She Offers the Sacred Wine, So Drink. Ahaha, look at this. Very sensual woman, sensual image, very beautiful. So what does this mean? She offers the sacred wine, so drink. I'm going to read the poem first that's associated with this card. So it says, O wine giver of enlightened hearts, Offer me the wine of your kindness, for this is the reason you have brought me here, from the desert of oblivion. O beautiful wine giver, pour me the wine that gives me insight. Offer me the wine from the sea of love, and fill my heart with pearls. Pour it into my heart, until I shred the veil and go beyond reason. My spirit is consumed by judgment, and my life is reduced by thoughts. Pour that precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics, until their words become warm and their nays become yays. I love that. Ah, I love that. I love that. Okay, so what does this really mean? So, the main interpretation of this card, I'll just hold it right here, is that you're being given a gift that is beyond your understanding. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Well, actually, it is true, because I've noticed, and this was the same case for me, that when I was calling in my twin flame, I really didn't know what that all entailed. I just knew that I really desired my divine partner, my divine counterpart. And now that, I've been, with Jeff for well over 3 years now, it was not just about having my perfect man. It was about calling in all of me, all of my beingness, all of my energy, accepting all of who I am, which includes my embodying my divine self and also my life purpose. I think a lot of people, they don't understand precisely what they are so-called bargaining for when they are desiring their twin flame. You're really calling in true divine love. And this isn't just like your twin flame is, going to stride in on a white horse and save the day and be your, beloved that loves you for you. No, that's not exactly the correct, that's not exactly correct. Although, of course, there is some love and romance that is perfect for you. It's about you claiming all of you and you loving all of you, and your twin flame reflects you completely. They mirror you at the core. They mirror your soul, because at the core you really are one being. You're sharing the exact same soul blueprint. So what this means is that, you're being offered a beautiful, beautiful divine life that includes your twin flame. And obviously I am also talking about harmonious twin flame union, where you are not in separation, and you could never, ever, ever again experience separation from your twin flame, because when you're in harmonious union, you have made the core choice to not only separate, but to heal separation consciousness. So it can't happen. Like Jeff and I, it'll never happen. We've healed separation consciousness at our core. So we're together for the rest of eternity, and we never have to go through an experiment of separation ever again. So it's really nice. So when you're being offered the sacred wine of your twin flame, you do have a choice to drink. It's it's like that Matrix moment. Do you take the red pill or do you take the blue pill? Red pill is this, blue pill is, is this. Meaning you can go back to your regular life, go back to the way things were or are, or you can continue to move forward and awaken to the true reality of being with your one beloved and what that all entails. And what that entails is choosing love all along in every single choice that you make. Even if it causes upheaval, even if it means you lose relationships that are no longer serving your best and highest interest, or jobs. And yeah, it means there's going to be change. It means anything that is out of alignment with the vibrational frequency of your harmonious union must be cleared away, or else you're not a vibratory match for it. Everyone goes through this who reaches harmonious union. Jeff and I had to go through it, and the 3 couples who are in harmonious twin flame union in our school also have gone through with it. They know. And there's some of them, they're still going through adjustments. Because when you get into your harmonious union, the next logical step after that is establishing a home together. And so, yeah, sometimes that means there's a lot of healing that comes up around home and family and stability and foundation. But that's all necessary in order for your twin flame union to really thrive and go to the next level. It just makes sense. Everyone knows that. Everyone wants a stable home. Okay? So, this is what this card really means for this week is you're really being offered harmonious twin flame union, and you can choose to follow your guidance and move forward into this divine path. It is a sacred journey. It is a branch of spirituality, and it is an ascension path to God. And Jeff and I provide resources and tools to help you get into your harmonious twin flame union, because we are true twin flames in harmonious union, and we're helping many people get into their harmonious union, and we've helped several couples now get into their true harmonious twin flame union, and they're all now on the path to teaching harmonious union as well. So we're going to have, we have 2-3 live classes that are free on our YouTube channel. One of them is Twin Flame Ascension School. The other is Life Purpose, where you get to see the twin flames harmonious union, and ones that are on their path to harmonious union are in the process of becoming true twin flames, spiritual teachers that are going to be teaching this. And you can also apply all the insights, guidance, and wisdom that Jeff and I have from that we share in its classes. You can apply it into your life, and of course the other ones. So this is going to be a monthly subscription. I highly suggest that you take advantage of this, because it allows you to step into the vibration of our school, help you accelerate into your harmonious twin flame union, and it's much cheaper and easier in the sense that if you don't really want to be part of an active class, you can still get the benefit of being in the class without being put on the hot seat, I guess. But if you are the kind of person who wants to move forward fast and just, get there and get her done, then we do suggest the live classes. Of course, we have live classes that are private, so not on YouTube. So there's going to be more information in the description box below. You can check that out. So we're going to move on to the second card for the second week of June. We're just moving into that, or we're about to move into that. And the second card is Hand of Fatima. Okay, this is beautiful. Look at that image. There's like is this a little girl? Little girl or a woman? It's kind of hard to tell. I think it's like a teenager or something, and the beautiful feminine energy in the clouds. So I'm going to refer to the poem. It says, I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. I am a surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Oh, that's sexy. Consume me, baby. Okay, I'll get back on track. Okay. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. Oh my God, I love that. I melt every time. I just melt. Okay, that's the problem with these cards for me, is I'll read it and then I start to gush. And it's a good thing. I love gushing, but I mean, just dang, like what sweet nectar we're consuming through Rumi's poetry. I'm so grateful. So let's get to what this card means. And it means essentially that you are giving birth to more spirit, or you're giving birth to more divinity than you ever have before, or at least in this lifetime or in previous lifetimes, than you ever have before. So during such times, a divine midwife can be helpful and supportive. I love that word, a divine midwife. Yeah, when we're going through huge spiritual expansion and spiritual growth, spiritual upheaval, it is absolutely essential to call in your support, to call in a spiritual midwife. And I guess I relate to that term as being a spiritual midwife. I actually wanted to be a midwife in real life, like when I was a teenager, because I got to witness my goddaughter be born at home in the little, birthing pool with a midwife. And it was just so cool. I thought, that's what I want to do, But lo and behold, God has called me to be more like a spiritual midwife, meaning I'm helping people birth from separation consciousness into heaven on earth, their divine self. And to me, that's actually way more juicy for me, way more joyful for me, way more on purpose. I love what I do. So yeah, it says that this is Fatima, radiant daughter of the great beloved, who reaches from the skies, who reaches up from within your body and deep within the earth. This is the divine, and brings you the gift of protection, grace, and love. You can see that. So, as you embark on your journey of harmonious twin flame union, of course you're protected. Of course you're supported. But if you come from a lack mentality and believe that you're not going to be supported in any way, and then you pull the rug right from underneath you, your rug of support, that means you're acting out of fear, and that God doesn't actually support you into your union. And I've seen this happen so many times, and it's like, oh, you're right there. All you have to do is just call out for help and support will be there for you. As opposed to just going into fear and going into lack mentality and thinking that you got to do it on your own. Like even Jeff and I didn't do this on our own. We didn't get into our harmonious union. Well, no, yeah, no, like we got into our harmonious union practically by ourselves, but the union part, I had absolute help with my spiritual teacher, who gave me the gifts of the mirror exercise and other spiritual tools like the Feel Your Feelings as energy exercise, and of course meditation, and of course in miracles. And then it took us a year, Jeff and I, from like meeting 9 months to a year to actually it was a year to get into harmonious union. But that part we did by ourselves because we were equipped with the tools to do it. But, my spiritual teacher wasn't a twin flame spiritual teacher. She wasn't in her union. She didn't have a desire to be in her union. So, she'd offer us counsel and support every once in a while in the area of our union. But in many respects, we were kind of like having to do it the long and harder way. Though, of course, it was going to happen because we were with God and God supported us. But this is why, we created Twin Flame Ascension School, and all of our products is to help you get into your union much more quickly and easily and gracefully than Jeff and I had to. It was okay. It was a little bit harder because, we didn't know anyone that was in it. And sure, there was a lot of people talking game on YouTube and the internet, but there was no one that was really in harmonious union. There was no one that really could help me and him. And, it was pretty clear to me when I did my research. I'm like, well, we're going to do it. And we're going to figure this out, and we're going to heal our blocks with what we know. And so that has become the foundation for our work and our life and our school. And now, life is so wonderful with my twin flame. It's very loving, very joyful, very harmonious. And of course, we are still a normal couple. We still have our challenges. But the challenges don't break the bank, so to say. We move through them. We move through them much more quickly than when we were much more newer. So it does get easier. But yeah, like this card is saying, make sure you reach out for support. Look at this hand of Mother, Father, God. That's like, baby, I'm right there. I'm with you. All you have to do is just ask. My hand is always present, always there. All you have to do is just reach out and ask for help, and know that help is there, help will be made. Like a path to your support is already there. You just have to call it in. You don't need to choose fear when you are desiring your harmonious union and needing the support to get into that. So let's see if there's anything else that's kind of... Oh yeah, so the one last piece is this oracle brings you the guidance that what is being born in your life right now, in your own consciousness as a seed, is going to come to maturity under the loving protection of the Divine Mother and, of course, the Divine Father. So the life that you're being born right now into your harmonious twin flame union is, once again, absolutely going to come into maturity. Like when you create the proper foundation for your life with your twin flame, well, of course, you can expect to receive the results of that work of creating a proper foundation for your union. And the divine is helping you all along. It's just remembering to choose to continue to partner with the divine, because it's the divine that brings you your twin flame, because the path to your twin flame is through the divine. So when you develop that love and that relationship with the great beloved, then your twin flame, your harmonious union, really comes as a byproduct of that loving relationship that you develop with the divine. So, and when you get into your harmonious union, you'll realize, like Jeff and I did, well, there's more. Like, now what? You know, it's like you got a dog and it's all fun and all that, and then you're like, well, now what? You know, yeah, you do this, you do that, but like, what's the purpose of having your twin flame in your life if it's not to really live your life purpose with them? Do what you were created as partners to do in eternal life. So I'm going to move on to the third week of June, the third card, and it is Layla. Never heard of this before, but look at that beautiful. Looks like her heart chakra is just opening and expanding to the world and very much open to receiving, and is very connected to the divine. So beautiful. I love the flow of this card. Okay, so let's read the beautiful Rumi passage associated with that card, with this card. Put aside your clever schemes, O lover, be mindless, become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame, become fearless, be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover, live with lovers. I love that. Yeah, live with lovers. Not like physically, but live in that vibration. Surround yourself with people who are in harmonious twin flame union, and their life is based on love and their lover, their divine lover. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. Then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love. Be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be a drunk. Become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. Wow, okay, that's very cool. That is very, very beautiful. So, let's kind of talk about what does this mean? What was Rumi really talking about? And what this is saying is, this card is really about how you're moving. Let me go back, let me grab the card. How you're moving into basically a period of not knowing, meaning you're moving into the vibration of letting go of control, because you can't, when you control, you fuck yourself over. Don't mind my language, but it's true. And you think you want a certain outcome with your twin flame, you think your twin flame is supposed to be this, do that, etc., etc. But those are the things that kind of repulse the energy of your beloved as opposed to be attractive. I really suggest, if you're working on romantically attracting your twin flame, I have a course called Twin Flames Romance Attraction. You can find it in the description box, and I talk about how to remove the blocks, okay, from creating a romance in your union, and how to use that energy, that divine feminine energy that is in all feminine energies. A lot of us are women that embody divine feminine energy. To really use that to attract your twin flame and to start dissolving those blocks of control and really have a love affair with life itself. And when you kind of come from that, or when you do, come from that position of having a love affair with life, of course you're going to experience life having a love affair with you. And it's basic law of attraction principles, and that means like your twin flame is going to be extremely attracted to you. I remember when I was creating the course, Twin Flames Romance Attraction, I was just sitting there and I was like writing out my notes, and Jeff was just like, he like was all over me, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't know, you're just really attractive right now. And I'm like, oh, it's because I'm like writing this course. I'm literally embodying the energy, even if I'm just sitting quietly and, writing notes, kind of minding my own business. He just couldn't help it being all over me. It was very nice. So, let's go. So it says, you are moving through a period of not knowing, a time in the great void or womb of the Divine Mother. It is in this place the seed can crack open and take root. Meaning, when we just let go of control, then of course you're letting the seed of harmonious twin flame union start to sprout without you like standing over it like, are you growing? Are you growing yet? And then like maybe you overwater it, maybe you underwater it, but I mean you just let a friggin' plant grow. You don't be obsessive. When it's time to water the plant, you water the plant. When it's time for the sun to shine on the plant, the sun will shine on the plant, but you're not obsessively hanging out over your plant. That like I did that once actually to like my seedlings, and I literally killed them all. I was so worried that they were gonna die that they died. So it was a really good lesson for me. This was like a couple years ago. I was so proud that they like were sprouted, my little seedlings, but then I got obsessive and they died. So that's a really good metaphor for what can happen in your own twin flame union when you start to control. It doesn't die necessarily, but you like repulse your twin flame. And it's a really good example to just go within and do the mirror exercise and release control, and give that part of you love inside of yourself that is feeling fearful and fears that you're not going to get what you desire or you're good, and so you feel like you have to control your reality as opposed to just partnering with God and the divine. So let's go back here. So it says this cannot happen in the light, the seed, where all is seen and recognized. It must happen under the cover of darkness, where only trust can assure one of success. Aha! They're key, guys. Key. Only trust can assure one of success. How many times have you noticed in your life where you were successful only because you trusted? Even if you had your moments of fear and you weren't sure, yada, it was actually the fact that you were already taken care of anyway. So the sooner that you just let go and trust, the more comfortable and relaxed you can be. And when you're comfortable and when you're relaxed, you really are able to open up your creative faculties and open up a greater connection with the divine. This is a really beautiful process of stepping more into your divine self. And it attracts your twin flame. Okay, so this is the way of nature, the way of life, and it must be honored. This oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you not to fear the darkness, okay? Not to fear the unknown, okay? Not to fear that, but to enter into it willingly, like a babe. It is not for you to become lost, but to find your way. This oracle is saying that in the darkness, there is the path. So basically what it's saying is like, this is the path to your twin flame, is letting go of control and going into the great unknown. And just saying, okay, like, you don't know. You don't know what's in your best and highest interest. God does. You don't know who you really are, but God does. You don't know what and how your twin flame is going to come to you in the best way, but God does. So trust that. Go with God, and everything is good. Everything is fine. You're going to feel so much better in your life, and you're going to notice how your external reality is absolutely going to reflect this deep level of surrender and trust. This is what I love. One of our students, Beth, she says this, and I just love it. She says, it's about choosing to live a surrendered life. Choosing to live a surrendered life to God, meaning you do everything with God. You give it all to God. And when you do that, everything just works out. This is how the kingdom of heaven works. It's really that easy. Okay, so let's move into our fourth and final card for the week of June. And wow, this is interesting. Blood Angel. Angels are now asking for blood. That's the payment. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, let's find out what that means. Very interesting image. Abstract, but very beautiful. So, Blood Angel says, dun dun dun, I like angel. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away. It captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. All right, that is the final Rumi poem for this reading. Oh my gosh, I love that. So what this message is about, it says, do you dare place a limit on how much life you can contain? I don't. I choose not to. I pour of myself into your heart and invite you to become nothing and everything with me. Let us be the sunrise that greets the new day and the sunset that honors the dying of the day in radiant glory. Let us be the angel of light, arising from darkness and the starburst in the awakening heart of a human. Beloved, be the moon at the back of my heart and the sun at the front of my heart. Be wordless and wise. Let us have nothing that we know for certain and be content. Let us be all and let us be nothing. Let us be. I say no thing or nothing because there's no such thing as nothing. There's only everything. There's only God. God is everything. So the particular message is that you are being given the gift, of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables the soul to live more of its presence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. So basically what she's saying is like, it's very normal that when you're in a state of expansion, once again, you're going to go through your upsets because and upheaval. So, when you make a new choice that is divine love, all the other choices in your being, in your unconscious and subconscious bodies that are out of alignment with that new choice or new level of loving is coming to the surface to be released. And so, yeah, you might feel like crap. You're going to feel emotional. You're going to feel angry, upset. You could feel depressed. But the more important pieces of it is don't stew in that. Just let it go. You can recognize that I'm moving through anger right now. But I'm not angry. It's just this is what I'm releasing. Or, I'm feeling depressed and it's okay. This is what's moving through me right now, but I'm not actually experiencing depression. The depression was always there. It's just now coming to the surface to be released because I made a new choice out of love, out of divine love, that is going to serve and is serving my harmonious twin flame union. So it's very, very normal, because it's literally a spiritual detox. Because if you've been in a lower vibration, like your entire lifetime or many, many lifetimes, and then you choose to step into a higher vibration, well, yeah, of course, you're going to detox, and it's going to feel maybe not so nice. But the truth is that I feel good when I'm going through my upsets and upheaval, because I know I've made a new choice for love and out of love, and that's going to bring me greater intimacy and connection with the divine, and of course with my twin flame. And so I always choose to feel good, and when I am feeling down or low, I just choose to rest and nurture myself, to do things that feel really good, as opposed to, stew in the upset and think, my whole world is crashing down and what am I going to do? Everything is falling together perfectly, because all the choices in your life that were not made in alignment with love, they will and they must fall away. And that's what serves your best and highest interest. That's what's going to serve your harmonious twin flame union. This is the way. This is the only way. And you're absolutely safe and supported in moving forward, and knowing that there is a community of people out there that love and support you, and that are going to help you to the best of their ability just by being there for you while you go through this transition. Jeff and I have a twin flame group. It's an open forum. You can find it on Facebook. You can join, and there's a lot of beautiful people in there, a lot of supportive energy, and it's just Twin Flame Ascension School open forum, and you can kind of start being a part of our support network there as you're going through your own changes. And this is really beautiful. It's like a butterfly, right? The transformation. So I think that is pretty much it. Let me just see if there's anything that is kind of missed that I'm like, well, this would be really nice. Yeah, this oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality, right? That's what you're moving into. More and more good feeling, more and more good. And it invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating the divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. Wow. That is really cool. That is very, very cool. I love that. So it's just saying, like, when I look at this card, I just see a new dawn. Okay? And when you step into the dawn, it's because the night is over. Okay? Your dark night of the soul, it's not forever. Okay? It's only temporary. It's only because here is the dawn, and the dawn is coming, and you're absolutely fucking strong enough to go through these changes, and to go through these upsets, and to make the necessary adjustments in your life that support your twin flame union, and that support your life of creating heaven on earth. And just know that Jeff and I are with you, and that we love you, and that we support you through this process. And that, once again, like, where there's a will, there's a way. That is like one of my favorite quotes I've held on to since I was at least a teenager, feeling like I was lost, or I was stuck, or I was going to die. But I always knew, like, no, where there's a will, there's a way. And I choose to align my will with God's will, so there must be a way. And I'm a strong motherfucker, and I'm going to go through this. And I know that my good is here now, and I'm moving toward it every day. And so I choose to feel good always in moving forward. And due to those choices, I'm now, in my harmonious union with my twin flame. And I can't tell you guys, it feels so good to be on the other side. I've been through the dark night of the soul. I've been through pain. I've been through suffering. I've been through loss. I've been through heartache. I have been so fucking poor. I literally lived in a tent in like some strange woman's backyard. You have no idea. Like, I've been through a plethora of experiences that, yeah, I mean, I can relate to a lot of you, what you're going through right now. And I'm just here to tell you, as a beacon of hope and faith and trust, that you do the spiritual work, you will get what you desire. You choose to align with God, who is your one true Holy Mother and one true Holy Father. You're going to experience such a graceful life, and you're going to experience that peace that you have been asking for your whole life. I love in A Course in Miracles, it says, I'm probably just going to like summarize it, but there, you know, whether it's a big upset or a small upset, it still disturbs my peace of mind. And I'm like, oh, it's so true. So I'm just choosing not to have my peace of mind disrupted. I can still experience an upset, but it doesn't have to disrupt my peace of mind. I just have to allow my feelings to come to the surface and be released. And you do that through not numbing out, but through feeling your feelings and letting it go, not judging yourself and not judging the feeling itself. All right, so thank you so much, guys, for joining me for this month's reading, June. I hope you all have a wonderful summer solstice and a wonderful month. I love you so much, and I'll see you in other videos. Don't forget to check out our most previous videos for the live 2 Twin Flame, 3 Twin Flame Ascension school classes. So awesome. And as well as our life purpose classes, we have 3 free ones, and then you can join up for the monthly subscription if that's what you desire. All right, love you so much. We'll see you in other videos. Bye.